내가
Got a taste of commission, I couldn't wait for permission. They used to tell me no, I'm the one that made the decision. Big talk.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. So with Curry sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We've got Anthony Edwards. LeBron James is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Carter in at the two-guard spot. And for San Antonio, they've got Michael Redd. Robinson is out there with Zach Randolph. Then there's Robertson, and it's Rice in at the small forward. Here we go. And it's Chicago to start out. Now, here is Young. And he drives in. 2 points. That one goes.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
Young against Robertson. It's Robinson high post. And off inside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I mean, just throwing himself on the offensive glass. Robinson knows he has the size and length to capitalize there.
Head against Edwards. Here he goes. Power down with both hands.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. You know what a play. He just palms the block. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Oh, great pass from Robinson, scanning the floor there and spotting the open teammate.
Here's LeBron. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Head for three, and it's Chicago with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around, just lucky he was off.
The shot's good from Carter.
Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
A low post specialist who also rebounds it well. Randolph really brings it, knows his strengths, and plays to him.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Joel Embiid comes in for Anthony Davis, and it's Mutombo in for LeBron. Now, here is Young. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And we tend to focus on the outside shooting with Young, but his in-between game is just as lethal.
Robertson passes to Randolph. Here's Rice. Edwards defending. Shots good by Rice.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And Young kicks to Embiid. Robertson against Young. Over Robertson. Here's Embiid. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
He just knows where to go. Embiid positioning himself perfectly to get the putback.
Robertson passes to Redd. Goes up from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. Tries again. That shot off the mark. Mutombo with some nice D. Here's Carter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
Obviously, Vince Carter's ability to defy gravity is eye-catching, but everything else he does on the floor equally is important. He is a complete player.
Julius Randle's checked in for San Antonio. Rose comes in for Robertson. Carter hits them both. San Antonio trails by 4. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Chicago making some changes. Iverson comes in for Vince Carter, and Curry subbed in for Young. Here's Randle. Now off the inbound, and Randle throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randle to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
And the shot goes in from Embiid.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
San Antonio trails by 4. Head for 3. It's in. It's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Rose. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And Rose continuing to hone that jump shot. That's where he can take his game to the next level.
And there it is for him. Ashburn's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Rose, that's good.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They get it back. And the dunk by Embiid.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Now here's Rose. Drops in the layup for 2. He has 6.
And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack, fights his way through the contact.
Here's Iverson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
Free throw no good for Iverson. Down low. Here's Richardson, and he stays with it. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's Chicago up 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Here's Rose. So for Chicago right now, we've got Stephen Curry. Mutombo is out there with Durant. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Mashburn in at the 3 spot. Oh, here's Edwards. Following the miss by Derrick Rose. Took him no time at all on that one. Edwards got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true three-level scorer.
Spurs passing it around. Here's Robinson. That shot missing. Mutombo with some nice D. Curry finds Edwards. For three. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Ross. Back to Randall. Now here's Richardson. Fires the three. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Curry. It's rebounded by David Robinson. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Richardson. And it's rebounded by Mashburn.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Chicago. 4-point game. Stolen by Rose. And now it's Ross running. He can go all the way. Chicago grabs the miss. Edwards inside. Richardson covering. Curry on the wing. This one for three. Oh, Curry so accurate from three-point range.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Chicago ends up going with the new group. Robertson outside with the floater and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Morant.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Morant kicks to Carter. Off target with his three. San Antonio trails by 5. Carter comes in with a double team. And it's Robinson that time on the assist from Rice.
And the formula is simple for these guys. Get Robinson the ball near the hoop and watch the Admiral operate.
Morant outside. Davis with a screen on Robertson. And Morant gets it to go. And Chicago leads by 5.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Stolen by Reed. Here's Red. It's hauled in by Doncic. Chicago leading by 5. Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
And it's sent back by Robertson. Robinson against Morant. Robertson passes to Red. It's Chicago with the rebound. Doncic looking it over.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for the away team, Luka Doncic, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. San Antonio making a switch here. Randolph is checked in. Embiid, he's checked in for Chicago. Young comes in for Morant. San Antonio trails by 4. And now here comes Robinson leading the break.
And how about the hustle from Robinson, making it his mission to beat everyone down the floor?
18 feet out. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. To the inside. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Embiid drives in. Misses the hole, and he's now 3 for 4. San Antonio with the ball. Randolph passes to Robinson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randolph. Robinson's got 10 points. Here's Chicago. Young outside. Embiid sets the pick for Young. A rebound by the Spurs. Robinson's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. From deep, Robertson. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Spurs as they wrap up the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from David Robinson.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
San Antonio leading. So with Rose on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Michael Redd is out there with Robertson. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Randolph. And it's Rice in at the 3, the small forward.
And how about the vision there from the Big O guys? Beautiful.
Here's Mashburn. Young for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Young's got 7.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Robertson against Young. To the middle. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
Ashburn, no good. Spurs leading by 4. Knocked loose. Robinson, that's good. 14 points for him.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now here's Robertson. Pass to Rice. Now Redd. From deep. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Durant with it. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
And with the right partner, Durant is an unstoppable force in that pick and roll. It's a very high percentage play when he's running.
Here's Robinson. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. Robertson's got his 4th assist in this one.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
For 3, Edwards. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Vince Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Iverson comes in for Trae Young. San Antonio leading by 6. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Chicago making some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Mutombo. And it's LeBron in for Kevin Durant. Here's Robinson. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's James. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
Head kicks to Robertson. Fires for 3. Fred misses.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Now here's Robertson. After LeBron James's miss. Pass to Randolph. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And the 3 ball is good. Rice has got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs.
And look at how Rice is just totally ready for the moment. Just put the ball in his hands, and he's good to go.
And it's sent back by Robertson. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Chicago trails by 9. Edwards dishes to Embiid. Edwards passes to Embiid. And here's LeBron outside. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist.
Showing some range, LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
Robertson outside.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. There's 48 seconds left to play in the 3rd. The drive by Iverson. Banked in off the glass.
You gotta love Iverson's tenacity, especially when he's driving.
They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Here's Robertson. The kick out to Red. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And here's Iverson outside. And here's Edwards from the arc.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Well, points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Spurs lead by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So for Chicago right now, we've got Durant, Carter out there with Stephen Curry. And there's Davis, and it's Doncic in at the small forward position.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
And so Durant nails them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Robertson kicks to Randall. Pass to Reed. Lets the three fly. Carter pulls it in. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago. From 17 feet out, it's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Curry.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Randall surveying the D. Robertson, and Oscar Robertson with the slam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
No good from Robertson. Here's Chicago. They trail by 1. And then Carter with the jam.
And you know Carter is taking off on the drive. When he has a head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. Now, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside. Guys?
Thank you, David. Shoots from 14, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Curry's shot is good.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
San Antonio trails by 5. Pass to Richardson. Here's Rice. Floats it up for Randall. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
Now that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
A different look now for San Antonio. Robinson's checked in for Reed. Randolph comes in for Julius Randle. And Michael Redd is subbed in for Jason Richardson. And Chicago also making a switch. Embiid, he's checked in for Anthony Davis.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Robinson. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Curry, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Chicago making a switch here. Mutombo's checked in.
Taking 2 shots.
Stephen Curry hits them both. San Antonio trailing here. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He knows every possession is critical now. Changes for Chicago. Braun, he's checked in for Durant. Edwards comes in for Carter. Young is subbed in for Stephen Curry. Red against Edwards. Michael Red is on the wing. Robertson passes to Rice. There's a screen by Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. They need this. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
San Antonio trails by 7. Here's Red. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. 1:49 left in the fourth.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
And that one's good. Mashburn.
And you have to be cognizant of Mashburn's long-range shooting ability. This guy is really accurate from out there.
Red, a screen on Young. Pass to Robinson. Over Mutombo. San Antonio again missing. Chicago leading by 10. Edwards kicks to LeBron. No good on the three. Now here's Robertson. He's guarded closely. Robertson against LeBron. Young with the ball. And here's James outside. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. James has got the lead up to 13 now for Chicago. Red, a screen on Young. Inside, Rice dishes to Robinson. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Oh, playmaking isn't a focus for Rice, but this opening just too good to not make it.
A shot by LeBron, no good. 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. They get it again. Pass to Red. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's James. Count that bucket. And Chicago leads by 13.
Oh, big night for LeBron. I mean, what's new?
19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Chicago grabs the miss. Young passes to Edwards. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
Substitution on the court.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jamal Mashburn.
snacking his